The whole point of psychology is to learn how to make unconscious conscious, because no matter the baggage from your past, your job is to learn, first of all, to recognize what the baggage is, because you can't change what you're not aware of. I couldn't suit my perfectionism until I became aware of it, and my perfectionism came as a result of too often being told when I was a child that I didn't do this or that good, that should be done better, or you don't know how to do it, or you're slappy, or this should be done in this way, my way, not your way, and so on and so forth. So therefore I developed later in my life literally obsessive compulsive need to be perfect. uh, that became literally so draining and exhausting for me. But when I was in that, I am still, but I know now how to deal with it. And when I recognize it, I chill out a little bit, so I'm not torturing myself as I used to. But as long as I didn't become aware of it, I couldn't change it. And that's how everything in life works. So, and the whole point and the goal of life is to live the way that you want instead of the way that you were taught. So, growing up, we pick up all other teachings of how some things should or shouldn't be, and that's based off the beliefs of the people who are putting and imprinting that onto you. But you should be so strong in your core and in your desires and in your beliefs that you know how to switch and turn the game in the way that it plays good for you. And the only way to do that is through knowing how to choose to live the way that you want instead of the way that you were taught. Most of people are unfortunately taught to live completely opposite from their capacity, not to follow their bliss, to not stand out, to play smaller than they are. But when you have a gift, there is nothing and no one that can suppress that gift to shine the light of others. Literally nothing. You can be somewhere in the end of the world in the woods, and literally the chopper will land there and someone will find you and help you to bring forth that what's your mission. So that's how the universe, the law, the God, whatever you want to call it, works. Nothing, no one, literally. You can literally go through hell and back. You can be denied by those that you love. They can tell you that you are not capable, that it's impossible. Who are you to do that, or who are you to share that, or who are you to do this or that? But if the God qualified you, I always say that. When someone would ask me who qualified me, God qualified me, and that's the only qualification that I will ever need. As well as that was the relationship that I should nurture from the day one when I became aware that I'm aware. But I didn't know that no matter who turn you their back, if the God has your back, and He always does, no matter where you are, and no matter how lost or alone you feel, uh, only nurture your connection and relationship with God, and literally none other is needed in your life. They will come eventually, even better ones than those previous that you lost. But your belief and your knowing that you are always supported and guided, and that only one thing that you ever needed is God, is literally um, the greatest gift that you can finally start to believe in. Because for too long I wasn't feeling worthy, and I thought that, like, who am I to be guided and supported by God? Well, I'm the child of the God. He is the Father who literally, whatever I ask, He, before I ask, gave me. But there's a buffer of time, and there's the echo moment where you must prove to Him that you are strong in your faith, and that's what um, puts many people back on track on old patterns, because they are not strong enough in that buffer and echo period of time to hold on and be strong in their faith. But when you switch that moment, literally whatever it is that you want, He is like the best father you ever saw in your life, on the movie, wherever. Literally whatever, you don't even have to ask. Many times you can ask something that's too small for your words, and you will get from Him even more than you can imagine, even more that you're capable for to ask. Because many of us feel guilt and shame as soon as desire arises, because we think that we are not worthy of that desire. So the only connection to nurture and to put always in the first place is your connection with your Father. So when you become aware that, let's say, your everything in life is like some buttons that you're pushing daily. So let's say you have button for money, you have buttons for love, you have buttons for health, you have buttons for success, you have buttons for all the things of this world. So what blocks many people is that I just last night watched the great video. It lasts 2 hours, and it's the best 2 hours that I spent in my entire life, where a very successful person says that when he when someone literally stole from him, I don't know, some huge money, he celebrated that moment. The first initial reaction was that he wanted to be mad, that he wanted to punish his employees and so on and so forth. But then he stopped, paused, and he said, as all things in my lives are, so this is also from above, from the God. And he didn't get his money back, but what happened is that his business skyrocketed so much that he literally gained back, I don't know how many times bigger money than that he lost. So that's the perception that all of us must have in life, that no matter what you lost, always something better comes for you. People cling and hang to that by their limited beliefs that it's impossible to have something better later. I know from my personal life that I was, because I am someone who easily, literally loves people so much that whenever I end friendship or relationship or whatever it is, I thought that that kind of person is impossible to find, or they are irreplaceable. No, whenever someone is removed from your life, you must know that Father from above, who loves you unconditionally, God, saw something or heard something that you didn't. So let's say you're minding your own business and someone is out there cheating you or lying about you, gossiping, doing all kinds of things behind your back that you would never do. Uh, and you can't know it, but subconsciously we all feel what's going on. But many times we don't even assume. And the powerful computer that is always watching left and right and everything and has the clear picture and eagle perspective sees everything that others are doing behind your back. So whenever someone is removed from your field, that just means that God saw something or heard something that you didn't. So instead of feeling low or sad, celebrate the moment and know that they are removed for the reason. So they are maybe not how they present themselves to you. Not maybe, but 100%, they are not what they are presenting to you. So always, whenever you lose material possessions, people, positions, this person says even health, so my health and my illness, my struggle with health and my illness and my near-death experiences were just a message that was building there that I am now turning into my that was mess that I'm now turning into my message. And I now see that that was all from above. That was part of my story that was back then in the process. Yes, it was hard. Yes, there were times that I literally had uh, zero strength to even fight for my life. But the moment when I let it to the power that created me and I literally said, either save me or take me out of here, things moved for my, as they always do in life, for my highest good. So, no matter, and always know that the greatest obstacles are the blessings in disguise. And when you make that shift in your mind, instead of complaining and feeling sorry for yourself, the proof that all challenges are blessings in disguise are immediate. So I was talking about pressing the buttons. So if you are wired for one level of love, one level of financial goals, one level of, I don't know, knowledge, whatever it is, you will get stuck there. This person also said that he knows some people who, when they reach some financial goal or whatever it is, goal in success, career, they literally become stuck there for years and years. So what's that? That's just like thermostat in our houses that is set for a certain temperature. The same is with all other beliefs, with love, with money, with success. Every area of our lives is programmed deep in our subconscious mind. And as long as you don't know how to rewire that part, it's impossible to switch the change. He also speaks about the example of the group of young, beautiful women who were coming to him for coaching about how to find their soulmates and so on and so forth. And see, he says that when they dig deeper, subconsciously, none of those beautiful young women didn't actually want to be in a relationship because subconsciously they didn't want it to share the bathroom, that they didn't want it to lose their freedom, they didn't want to lose their body for future babies, and that's how all this works. All that isn't working now in your lives just means